Welcome everyone to episode 40.1, I guess, of Backlighting. Today is June 5th. Yeah, it's been a while, people.
We're back. We're back. That's why they call us Backlighting. We're back.
We are going to video soon. I don't know, it'll be next week or the week after.
Does that mean you have to clean up this mess?
Yes.
Does that mean I have to actually start caring the fuck of how I look, too?
Kind of.
God damn.
I think you look fine.
Yeah.
And we are also...
Are you working out?
Huh?
Are you working out?
Shut up.
Just fat.
We are part of
I know I'm
the
fat.
Never Ready channel, along with the Always Gaming podcast. You may be wondering where they've been.
We had to take some vacation after the Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah.
But no, it's
It really fucked us.
Here's the thing. This is from Al, Jose, aka Al, and I both. And we were just wanted to take a step back and improve the quality of the show. So this will, like I said, this might be one of, not our last audio. It's always going to be an audio because I'm paying for those fucking server fees. So,
You're gonna get the
I'm going to fucking use them.
I'm going to use the goddamn audio. But we will be going to video and all that jazz. But we are looking to improve our quality of show, improve us as people reviewing stuff, you know.
Get the new grading system.
That starts next week. I do actually have it, though.
We got a busy fucking next week, don't we?
Alright. I guess this is the week that I signed up for freaking stubs.
do it, dude.
I know, why haven't you?
Because, remember, 3
$20,
months,
dude.
I was 3 months behind on everything.
Right.
Yeah, true.
So I gotta,
$20, I'll go.
But trust me, I'm making it work right now. I'm watching 2 to 3 movies every week now.
that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I want to go to see movies like I do. But I'll be good after that first commission check gets in. First commission and bonus. We missed I was so pissed. We missed bonus like by $2,000. I made my personal quota.
Yeah.
Like I surpassed it, and then lazy fucking person.
Yeah, this is work talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm that shit.
He just went off. But
It's all relevant
I just
somehow.
missed out on $2,000, man.
yeah. And if you don't know by now, I am your host, George.
Wait, what? Your name is George?
How do you spell that?
Spelled with a J. Most white people don't understand that.
Listen, I didn't teach my phone that, but whenever I say call George, it says, do you mean Jorge? I swear to God, I didn't teach it that.
Siri, you're a racist bitch. And this week I am joined by, if you haven't noticed, the usual suspects here.
I'm Benicio del Toro.
So you farted during the fucking lineup scene?
That's me.
Roberto here and Pedro, and also our favorite mascot cat, Canelo.
He's so pretty.
Yes,
He's being a pain in the ass.
I'll bring the puppy by one time.
yeah,
God, they could kill each other.
I don't think he's ever seen a cat. It'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, he'll be scared. Most dogs are.
He just met a toddler the other day. That went pretty well. Anyway.
And
you hear me?
this week, that didn't sound good at all. That was all. But yes, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, this week we're pretty much discussing a ton of shit because we've missed a lot.
Ooh.
Well, we haven't missed a lot. We just haven't talked about missing.
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
and then every time I would come up to you, hey, what are you doing? We're leaving for the show. Bro, it's been months, years.
I picture Pedro just in his room. I want to talk about it. I
Couldn't talk about Game of Thrones at work because my boss wanted to binge watch all of them all together. So he waited for his weekend off. So the only rule we had at work was not to talk about Game of Thrones. So, yeah, we need to talk about Game of Thrones, guys.
Jeez.
The thing is, people know I do a podcast at work now. Actually, some of them actually listen to it.
Thank you, guys.
And literally, they all, after Game of Thrones, they're like, so what you think, bro? So what you think? What you think? I'm like, I tell them the same shit. You're going to have to listen to the show. You haven't posted a show in a couple weeks. You ever going to tell us? No.
All right.
But I guess we'll start off by going through the TV shows because I'm going to try to separate them a little, I guess. I've only seen 2 shows. One of them is the Game of Thrones. So let's just start big. We're going to start big. And we're not reviewing the final episode in itself. We're reviewing the entire season as a whole.
Ooh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good twist on it.
Oh.
Well, I figure it's been a while now, so we're just better to just go over the whole thing as a wrap because you might have hated stuff in one episode that made sense in another episode. You know what I mean? As it goes through. First off, let's get this out of the way. Last season was rushed. There is no ifs, ands.
The word of that was haste.
And it's because they had the opportunity to take longer if they wanted, but they just chose to get it done with.
Bitch ass.
Well, I think their original intention, I think with season 7, they were like, all right, let's see if George finishes the book before we get to 8. Nope. Then it happens, so they're like, fuck it, we're just finishing
I have this feeling. And I don't know, maybe a lot of other people have this feeling. But once he finishes those books, there's going to be an outcry. Because he's just going to change everything.
But
It's not gonna
apparently
end.
not the ending.
No, because they asked him about the ending. He didn't give a definitive answer, but he said that, like, so is this the same way you have an idea of ending? He's like, yes and no.
I heard he said he thought it was shit.
No, he's actually defending the show people.
Oh, I heard. See, that's why you can't listen to other people.
No.
Except us. Right.
No, I've read that he's been defending the ending. He didn't think it was that.
I just feel like Jon Snow should have got a little bit.
No, the one who said it was shit was Jason Momoa.
They killed my bitch.
Yeah, he was probably going off of that.
Oh.
Listen, I knew she was dead, so it's all good.
I knew she.
I thought we were talking about the last episode.
No, we're talking about everything total. Like,
Okay.
just you can talk about whatever. Jump off in. And,
Oh. Rob right now is like.
I don't want to go into it because it really, really upset me. But I will say that I got barely any sleep that night. I was so mad. And then when I did finally go to sleep and I woke up the next morning, I signed the petition to fucking redo it. I know it never happened, but fuck them.
As long as you cast your vote.
Yeah, I cast my vote in.
I think that whole petition is dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. But I was
It just makes
so
people.
pissed.
It gives people a little bit of peace of mind. I don't know that maybe they try to do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because HBO's really gonna look at that piece of it. Well, all these people were mad. We still got your money. Bye.
I'm trying to make that shit.
Yeah. So fuck. I watched the last episode with the same group of people that I watched the first episode with.
Oh, that's nice.
So we watched. We had a little.
But just before you really get into it, Kimberly put a meme up and she literally goes, "This is Pedro right now."
Yeah, because I legit halfway through it, I stood up, and all I said was "fuck." What? This is bullshit. That's all I think that's the only words I was. It was getting to the point where the other people around me were like, "Pedro, you're right, but you need to shut up. Fuck you. This is bullshit. I'm going home." And he was like, "I drove."
you guys.
I was done. I was like, you know what? I'm going on my phone. I was like, wow. And I've been defending this season a lot.
Yeah, me too. Up till that point.
I was defending yo, the episode was. I was like, yo, you don't understand. You gotta look at the subtle. The episode before that, when she burned everything down. Right, that's the episode. Was kind of like the.
But really,
Yeah, you know what I mean. But hey,
what are you gonna do, man?
now we don't have nothing to do on Sundays. I am kind of looking forward to the other stuff that's coming.
Yeah, they have other stuff coming up.
Like the Golden Compass. Hopefully they do it the right way.
You mean
overall, I really did enjoy the whole series. Just, can't really say much
ended-
for the end.
Instead of
a lot of
with a bang
series
and ended
don't
with a
never
fart.
end good.
Yeah.
I don't know why nobody can ever really stick the landing on these
Yeah,
shows.
that's what I'm saying. Instead of ending with a bang, it ended with a fart.
Breaking Bad's ending was pretty good.
But it's just because they knew what. That's the thing with Breaking Bad is you have a series where a guy he basically kind of knew how it was gonna end. He had that in his mind from the beginning. With Game of Thrones is they had an idea where he was going.
My thing that pisses me off about Game of Thrones is that there were so many things that were developed that were just dropped.
Yeah.
Hey, the symbol shit, nobody talked about it.
Oh yeah, that was a ton of shit.
Nothing about the Night King.
Nope, he's dead, that's it, over.
Okay.
What happened to Bran? None.
How's he gonna get up all those stairs in a wheelchair?
Does his dick actually not work? You know? I mean...
Little did I know that the old Raven dude, he lived to be like 1,000.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be king for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, at least you know he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, when I die. Okay. We'll talk about that day.
I'm the king for 1,000 years. In 1,000 years, it's gonna be Game of Thrones, but futuristic.
Motherfucker turns down being Lord of Winterfell. No. I can't be Lord. What's a cripple gonna be if I'm a Lord? Offer him king. Motherfucker, why do you think I'm here?
Bro,
Dude,
you don't understand.
dude.
I already had this written already, bro.
Dude. Like, really? Okay.
Don't mind that, my cat's just destroying shit.
He just couldn't get his grip on it. He freaked out. It was funny. We were talking about Game of Thrones and freaked him out.
Yeah, he's mad too.
Yeah.
I think a really huge, disappointing ending for Jon Snow.
Right? Back to where he started.
Well, I think it's kind
But
of poetic in a way for him because
Poetic,
he's
yes.
kind of become the king of the new king of the the real North.
Like, these spin-offs are supposed to come out. Is it?
None of them are sequels.
No,
It's
so...
all prequels.
It's all prequels. That's what I was saying. Somebody actually fought me with this. Like, nah, we're gonna find out what happened to Arya. No, we're not.
No,
you're
they
not.
Ain't nobody give a damn about Arya.
they-
Arya's done.
they've gone out of their way and said that because of the fact that they were in an interview and they were asked, "Hey, you guys set up possibilities for other shows." Is there any? Nope, they're not. Those are not shows that are being developed at the moment.
No.
They did say, could they at some point? Yes, but right now, no. That's not what those.
Like, it would give me a little bit of hope knowing that maybe we were gonna see these places that nobody's ever seen or talked about ever because they exist, but nobody knows what happened.
What's west of Westeros?
Yeah.
No, not
That's
so.
this bitch.
Right now, everybody's just hoping that George could actually finish the last 2 books before he dies.
Georgie.
Yeah, because he's a big boy.
Because the thing is like we wouldn't have these issues if he actually finished the books before, you know. We would have went like
That way we would have been like, oh, okay, whatever. That's
well,
the end of
the
the
show
book.
the show would have actually went probably like 10 seasons or something like that. Because he would have had more material. Because that's the thing is, Benioff and Weiss are good at adapting material. When it comes to them having to make it up themselves,
Yeah, we know. We saw it.
yeah.
That shit's scary.
So they were like, they were just like, listen, let's just end it.
And
Let's
they're in
just-
talks for a new series? Jesus fucking Christ.
No, they're not a series. They're in charge
Star
of a
Wars.
Star Wars, a Star Wars trilogy.
Don't do it.
They haven't
Don't
said,
do it.
They haven't said if it's the one that the Knights of the Old Republic one. That's a different writer in charge of that one.
Oh my god.
So I don't know.
Blacklist them.
Hey, they never know. Their movies might not be even made. They could just be developing it. Or Disney likes it, they take it. If not, then they just
I mean, a lot of people hate them now.
yeah.
A lot of people went from like, hey, these guys are awesome, good job, and then like, hey, fuck you guys.
Disney's like, fuck me. We hired Ryan Johnson. Everybody loved him. Everybody hated him after The Last Jedi. So like, and we're like, hey, we gave him another trilogy. Fuck are you guys thinking? Now we give these guys a trilogy. Fuck are you guys thinking? It's like, God damn it, we can't win.
Damn.
Except for at the box office.
Cha-ching.
I still like the show, even though it had a horrible ending, and I can't wait for the collector's edition box set to come
Oh
out.
yeah.
That'll go for like $1 million, and I'll still buy it.
Yeah, Rob will be that one guy.
I'll be the one guy.
I feel like anybody who like, for me, it was just bittersweet.
The collector's edition, so there'll be something fancy, like you'll be Brand's
Penis,
chair.
non-working dick.
No, it'll probably be the throne.
Oh yeah, no,
The Iron Throne,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
will like open up and then like DVDs or Blu-rays will come out.
you'll
from
need to be.
Is Daenerys really dead though?
Yes.
Is she?
Is she?
Is she?
Is she?
The mountain could have lived.
No, mine dead. Thank you for the cheeseburger, by the way. If anybody remembers the bet we had,
Oh yeah, no.
Rob gave me my cheeseburger. I ate it right during
Rob
the.
does not welch on a.
That was yeah. It was a delicious angry burger.
But I still cannot confirm nor deny who actually won that bet.
I did. I hate the burger. I won. It's good.
And we were talking about this briefly before the show, that Game of Thrones has become this Disney ending show where it didn't used to be like that at all.
No.
Nope.
Which makes me really upset about the ending. Even more so. Even though the Clegane Bowl was probably one of the most saving grace moments in the last few episodes.
Like, this fucking bitch ended up getting killed by a fucking building.
It was beautifully shot. Not that, I'm so sick of the Clegane Bowl.
Excuse me. Bitch just walked through. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, just excuse me while I get the fuck out of your way.
Yeah, you guys, good luck. I'll say hi to your mama.
It was one of those, well, I know when I'm not wanted, so I'm going to see myself out.
I'm gonna go fuck my brother while you go kill your brother. See you later.
Hey, family.
You guys should settle your disputes like me and Jamie do. God damn it, what the fuck?
Killed by some bricks.
Not even like a bat. Like, that little fight at the end was pretty cool.
By which one?
When he fought Greyjoy guy.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Euron,
yeah. I was gonna say Euron. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty okay.
That was alright. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, it was alright. I didn't hate it. I'll go
Isn't there supposed to be a fourth dragon?
In the books, I believe
There is, right? He's the biggest one out of all of them. And that's supposed to be Jon's dragon.
Well, maybe, because they haven't got that far yet in the books.
So...
Season 5, I believe, is where the books ended. So, 6, 7, and 8
So he's going to finish his books and be like, hey, Game of Thrones special edition.
So he's had...
Like, some other
there's the thing.
Gonna take it.
For the next book entry, he's had 4 years to get that thing out. The series ended. Because I think a lot of the side pieces, season 6... took a lot of more of the smaller side pieces in the books and kind of
the Lady Red, whatever.
Lady Stoneheart.
Yeah, whatever her name was. I wanted to see her.
Because I guess the reason they didn't include her is because they basically asked him, they're like, how major of a player do you see her in your future books? So he was like, oh no, she's just more of a side character. They're like, so we're not wasting our fucking time.
I guess it made Sansa more.
Yes, they gave Sansa's parts of her arc that were that people love, becoming that vengeful.
But good on her though, huh? Queen of the North.
I mean, Sansa's the only one that won. If whoever beat the game was Sansa.
Technically, the Starks won.
Yeah.
Which just proved what everybody said from the beginning. They're like, this is the show about the Starks.
Yeah.
And people were like, no, it's about everybody. It's a Game of Thrones, which they did for most part. It kind of was about a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it ended up just being a show about the Stark family. Yeah. Of what they endure, which is a lot of shit. Half your family being fucking killed by everybody.
I want to know what happens to Gendry, man.
Oh, he already got pussy. And then the he got that nice the nice guy rejection friend zone type of thing. Here's a little bit, but hey, nah, fuck you.
Happens to.
We're just friends.
Don't worry.
All right, that was our thoughts on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You guys see any other TV? I know Pedro's seen another TV show.
Yeah, I watched Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Do you want to give your thoughts, even though you haven't seen the final episode yet?
Well, I mean, the final episode, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I started watching it, and it's just maybe it's because it was just right after a long day of work, and it's just cutting all the loose ends for the story, letting you know who
it's wrapping everything.
Wrap up. And have you watched it? I mean, I'm not telling people not to watch the last episode. Duh, it's stupid. But if you watch it up to the penultimate episode, I mean, you're still gonna understand what's going on, and you're still gonna enjoy a good show. I mean, it's written very well. Yeah,
I haven't heard anything other than the accent thing, which we discussed before the show.
I think it's dumb.
It is dumb. But other than that, I think that's the only complaint I've really heard about the show.
Yeah, I mean...
And when that's your biggest complaint about the show, is they didn't use the accents.
So sometimes when I watch historical movies, I have this bad habit of going on YouTube and trying to find, the same exact stuff.
Yeah, my wife does the same thing.
But I don't, other than when they do that, they get scared. I find, this, whoa, shit factor.
No, my wife isn't too much like this. Just for example, which I will be reviewing after
There's a
Pedro.
firefighter.
Oh, the firefighter.
The picture of the fire. It's a famous Chernobyl picture. And I didn't I knew about Chernobyl, but I never really researched.
Yeah, like I knew. I'm the same way. I knew about it. I didn't.
Like I was born
No,
2
like
years
everything,
after
yeah.
Chernobyl, I guess. So like,
I was a little kid by then, so.
you were a little kid. I was a fetus. I was a little sweet. Okay, but anyways.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the details in the show, and you try to look up pictures, like the famous picture of the sunglasses guy, the fireman with the sunglasses because he can't see in the sun. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. That picture and what they did in the show is exactly alike. When they talk about the Suicide Squad, that's the unofficial name of the 3 guys that go in the scuba. The way they talked about it.
So Deathstroke, Harley Quinn, and
Yeah, no. It's three volunteers.
Deadshot. So yeah.
3 volunteers. So to stop a second thermal explosion, they had to shut off the water,
Yeah.
so that way it wouldn't reach the core. And then that's what was a thermal explosion. It was a fire. So to stop that, 3 guys had to go in scuba gear under the core to go shut off the valves. These guys all died, by the way. They're done. They're not existing anymore. They only did it for like 1,500 rubles. Back then it was like probably like $100 or something like that. It wasn't that much. It was hundreds of dollars. These guys decided just to do that. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't get their stories out, and because this is based on the memoirs of one of the guys that got blamed for not containing the shit, but he was one of the guys that did. He felt guilty because he sent a lot of people to their death, and what he wanted to do in the beginning was to quarantine. Remember that Chernobyl wasn't quarantined for 4 days after. All right, and we're talking about there's squads that go hunting in Chernobyl to kill the animal stuff. Like, because you can't let those animals out. Like, it's a bunch of shit, like, that happened.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Wow.
Like, so, I mean, these people stopped a bad... Like, it was a horrible thing from getting cataclysmically bad. Nobody actually... Where's it? And, like, right now, over Chernobyl, I know I'm talking a lot about this, but right now over Chernobyl, there's they call it a sarcophagus. It's a concrete building over the core. That's only going to last 100 years. So they've spent $7 billion to buy them 100 years. It's fucking nuts. And I think if it was any other type of government, if it wasn't like when it happened, like if it wasn't a communist type of thing, it probably wouldn't have been solved. Because when they said, when the scientist who was in charge of everything was like, we need all the nitrogen in the country. Okay, just say when you need it. And somebody flipped the switch and, okay, that would, in a democracy, that wouldn't have happened. Like, capitalism is like that? No, I'm not saying capitalism is good. I'm just saying, I feel like it wouldn't have happened like that. Okay, we need this done, type of thing. There's a lot of bureaucracy. Mm-hmm. Over there was like, fuck it, we gotta do it because the world's gonna end and it's our responsibility. Like, over here, somebody would have to probably decide and get some time. Just look at the scientific thing about it. No, let them die. It's okay. Just we need to get it done. That's pretty much what it was. Like, every time you see somebody walking around in Chernobyl, you think these people are dying right now and nobody's stopping it. When they were kind of getting kids, like teenagers, in the army to go to help and miners and shit like that. People knew, and even the miners were like, we know we're gonna die, so we're gonna do this booty butt naked, and we're gonna dig under the thing. Like, these people did that. It's fucking crazy.
Better dead than red. That's what I always say.
Well, I'm not a communist sympathizer. I'm just saying that these people.
I'm just joking. That's not what I say.
These people.
He says it all the time.
This totalitarian government had so much control over their people and resources that they just said, okay, you need all the nitrogen in the country? Here. You need all the cement in the country? We'll send it to you. That was crazy.
So Pedro's a communist, is what
Yeah, apparently. Go Obama for your mom.
All right. What do you got, Rob? Any TV shows you've watched?
Yeah. You guys watch Always Be My Maybe?
It's a movie.
But it's on Netflix.
No, but I said TV shows.
Oh, well, fuck you. Then no.
I said we're going to get to movies.
Actually, no. What's that, Dead to Me.
Ooh, I want to see that.
That was pretty good. I didn't anticipate it being what it was. So I thought it was just some like stupid, girly, go back and forth kind of show, but it actually involves a death. And it's actually pretty interesting.
No,
Didn't see that shit coming.
The trailer kind of shows you that
Yeah.
something else is going on. That fucking cat.
He's fat.
James Marsden's in it, so
Yeah.
goddamn, can't go wrong.
You see the Applegate, right?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
Applegate
and
and
Linda
what's her name?
Cardellini. She was in The Curse of La Llorona and
Grandma's
also
Boy.
Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, she's always in Grandma's Boy for me.
She was also in Scooby-Doo. She played Velma.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I got nothing else.
All right, the wife and I just actually past 2 days just went through When They See Us, the limited series. For,
Yes, I didn't want to say that one because I knew you had it.
Yeah,
But I just finished it today.
yeah, we finished it last night.
What'd you think?
Listen, I'm not one who gets fucking emotional over a lot of shit. But that last episode, listen, the wife and I were like, I'm not really a major crier for films, and my wife, every once in a while she'll tear. We were both fucking teary-eyed in that last episode, the entire episode. Like,
Is it on Netflix?
yeah. It's about the Central Park 5 that
Oh, shit.
it's their stories. That last episode just fucking just takes your heart, throws that shit on the ground, fucking runs over it with a lawnmower, and fucking just picks up the pieces at the end and just gives it back to you. Like, here you go.
What do I do with this?
The actual lady that's was the prosecutor,
Yeah.
she just they made her quit her job.
Good.
But yeah, she forcibly, even though I don't want to say the show portrayed her as bad, because it kind of portrayed her in the fact that she was kind of against a lot of the evidence that they were telling her to a lot of the times. So she was questioning it, like, this isn't enough. What are you doing? You get your chubby little butt out of here.
Sorry.
Get my fat ass home, man.
Sorry, the cat's trying to walk all over the computer here.
Don't mind me. I'll just sit here while I'm stroking my pussy.
Let's keep him busy. Yeah, just the shit they put these kids through. They're fucking 14, 15, and 16 years old. Which the 16-year-old, which they saved that for the last episode because in New York at the time, they changed the law since. But he was tried as an adult. So he went to an adult jail while all the other ones went to
He's the
juvie.
one, he got like a bunch of shit happen to him.
Yeah, that's what that whole episode like covers. And that last episode was like a mini movie in itself. It's like an hour and a half. So
Yeah. It's like an hour 15, but yeah.
it said an hour 27.
Dude.
But yeah, it's like it just shows you like this. I know the purpose is to not only show you what happens when that there was a injustice with this whole conviction, but also how fucked up jails can be. Like, right or wrong, just because they think they have power over you. Except for that one cop who was actually a nice to the poor kid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Chia Mr. T. I still want one of those.
yeah, the shit they have, he gets fucking stabbed, beat up. Every time his mom visited him, he'd always say, "They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me." And it sucks that he keeps transferring because he just wants to be closer to his mom, make it easier for her. But he keeps getting
going
transferred
further
further. They keep transferring him further away, not closer. Which that one prison guard tells him, the one prison guard that he actually got along with, when he says, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to try for a transfer." He's like, "There's no guarantee you're going to get closer. You can end up 20 miles further away than you already are." And it happens, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole situation about the rape and everything, not even having enough evidence, and then forcing these kids to admit to stuff. Like, just, and the story still didn't make any sense. And the fact that they got convicted on that was just nuts.
Brendan Daly all over again, man.
Or before, actually, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, before, but you know what I mean.
1989 is when this happened.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. I had to watch that shit all over again.
But then my wife actually had a
Brendan Dassey.
interesting comment after, because she me being in the films and stuff, I understand what the title actually means to the show. She didn't get why they called the show When They See Us. I mean, I told her, I was like, this is, as us being minorities, sorry, Rob, most of the people, most of the people of Rob's complexion, this is how they see us, as all criminals and stuff. So it's like, that's the purpose of the show, is like, they get into jail because that's how they see these kids. They don't see a 14-year-old just trying to go out with his friends at night. They see a criminal. And that's why they get, I'm telling you, there's those interrogation scenes. They kept those kids locked up for 45 hours or so with no food or bathroom breaks.
What are you doing out there?
Just getting yelled at in a room until they confess to stuff.
I mean, you can't even do that now.
No, they can't. They said that in the show like twice ago.
No, you need an adult there if they're underage. Again, Brendan Dassey.
Yeah. But yeah,
that shit should have been thrown out just on that.
Yeah.
But damn.
And they made them sign the papers. I remember watching a documentary that they couldn't sue them.
Yeah.
In order to get released early. Which is like...
And that's what they kept promising them. They're like, oh, if you just tell us... And I felt bad because one of the dads literally tells this kid, just tell them what they want to hear. It'll get you home, whatever.
Please don't tell me it was John Leguizamo.
No, it wasn't John Leguizamo.
No.
Just, I forget the actor's name, but he's in a ton of shit.
Really? I've never seen it.
But then you just feel for it, because then that whole... Because he tells his son basically to admit to doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And that, like, kind of tears their whole relationship apart for, like, the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
So it's like... It's that whole thing of, like, you think you're doing the right thing. Then he kind of doubles down in court, and he kind of fucks that up again. But you see, like, he's trying to do the right thing. It's just not coming out correctly, like, the way he's wording stuff.
I think because of things like this, we're always taught, like, when you're little, like, don't say shit. Stay quiet.
Lawyer?
Abogado?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They took advantage of the Spanish kid because John Leguizamo's character had to go to work. So he leaves his mom with him, but the mom doesn't speak English.
Mira.
So they take advantage of her not knowing, like, the laws and everything of, like, hey, just step outside real quick. I just want to talk to him alone.
It's all good.
And they just, that's when they got him to freaking start admitting to shit.
I'll say whatever you want, just stop hitting me.
Yeah. But that was that other kid. They literally smacked him around.
Dude.
Yeah, New York cops back then, man, were way worse than they are now.
Yeah. The fucked up part is they still won't admit that what they did was wrong.
Oh, yeah, of course they can't.
They have the other guy who says he did it himself. He has admitted that he's like, I did it. It was just me. There was nobody else. It was just me. Oh, no, the other five still had something to do with it.
Also, there was one of the kids from the group actually did it.
No, it wasn't from the group. This kid was off on his own. The fucked up story is the kid who was tried as an adult, he fights this kid over the TV sound being up, like around 93, 94. Then they meet up years later again while he's still in jail. And the other guy has become like a born-again Christian or whatever. So, he just talks to him, and I guess he went and got, like, advice from other people of, like, hey, there's this guy in here who's serving time for something I did. It's like, should I try to get him out? Like, they don't cover that part. This part I heard in an interview after the fact, but that's what happens. The guy went out and admitted. He's like, I did it. You have this guy in jail right now that's wrongfully convicted.
That would be considered evil?
Yeah, so that guy's a scumbag no matter what type of Jesus he finds.
He is, but the reason he did it is because the other kid would never admit to, like, he had parole hearings, and all they kept telling him was, like, we can't let you out until you admit to what you did. And he would never admit it because he's like, I didn't do it, so I'm not admitting to something I didn't do. And he's just, like, the last parole hearing he didn't even go to. They're like, oh, it's time for your parole hearing. He's like, no.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. He's like, they're gonna tell me until I admit it, and I'm not admitting it, so don't even bother going.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's he spent about 10 years in jail. So they figure from 16, so he didn't get out until he was 26-ish. Having been stabbed and beaten on a consistent basis in there. Spent most of time in jail in solitary because it was the only safe place for him. That's the nut shit. When you see somebody had to go through all that shit for shit they didn't do.
Yep. Yep. That's horrible.
His case isn't special, you know?
No, it's not.
There's a real problem in this country.
Just wrongfully imprisoned people, yeah.
I know people. I know one person. But,
We got Pedro out though.
I know somebody who did a couple years for something he didn't do.
my uncle's father, he got released on the Innocent Project.
So Kim Kardashian got him out, is what you're saying? She's getting people out of jail these days. So.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Doing something.
Yeah, she's doing something, all right.
Then fucking R&B singer. And then tape accidentally gets out.
All right, I guess this will bring us into movies now.
Oh, lordy, 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 here we go.
I'm assuming, well, that's at least Rob and I's lists are going to be pretty close to similar, so we can go through a lot of them together.
All right.
Probably one or two that either you've seen or I've seen that the one hasn't. Pedro, I think, has seen one movie.
No, I've seen on this. Is this kind of the list?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
All right, so I've seen Detective Pikachu, Avengers.
Yeah.
Brightburn. So it's 3.
All right, so we're literally gonna go in the order they came out. So, yeah, we fucked up. We come out with a show and the biggest movie in the world was out. I mean, we did. We recorded. One, it was just a terrible show. Then the second attempt, the audio got screwed up. I couldn't post it. Then
I'm hearing our excuses.
Listen, you shut your... So we're just going to give our... it's been out for a while. We're just going to give our quick take on it so we can get into more detail on these other films, especially some of the newer ones that come out.
Plus, you already know it's a good movie, so what are we good? Like, if you think Endgame is a horrible movie, then you just need to stop watching movies.
Okay, but before, you guys can start talking about Endgame real quick. I gotta...
Plus, the memes that are coming out are pretty good.
You just love the memes.
I love the memes. The memes that are coming out are slaying me lately. The Game of Thrones ones, the Endgame ones. No, I don't think I will.
Yeah. Those are for... Let's see. Okay, this is the Endgame watch here for taking over Avatar.
Oh, man.
Avatar...
I can't see the screen.
Avatar is at $2,788,000,000. Avengers Endgame is at $2,716.2 billion.
Wow.
So
it's close, but will it catch it?
I think it will.
I think there's still people going to watch it.
There is, but
I almost went to go see it today.
But it's getting less and less screens now, so it's making less and less each week.
You know what? I'm gonna go see it just to support it now.
I'm gonna watch it.
Let's go. Let's put it over the top.
Let's go.
Fuck Avatar.
You gonna go up?
I mean, remember when we went to go see Brightburn?
Yeah.
All those people were gonna go watch. The people they weren't watching Brightburn.
Yeah.
They were gonna watch Endgame.
No, of course they were.
And it was like a whole theater full of people waiting.
Or that or Aladdin, actually, maybe.
A whole new.
That wasn't too bad, but we'll get more.
Yeah,
on that
we'll
later.
get there.
But yeah, Endgame. I can't wait for the digital.
No, I can't either.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of it,
I rewatched it.
just like I did with
So, what did you think of your second view?
Oh, I was awake. Yeah, it's a great movie. It was.
Because I know you had some issues the first time watching.
I watched a 3-hour movie after a 12-hour shift, and that was a bad idea.
yeah.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, but I really wanted to see the
That's
movie.
kind of what happened to us yesterday.
I didn't realize that I was asleep. You know when I fell asleep? I thought I was... You know when you fall asleep but you think you're awake? Like mentally you wake up, you know?
Yeah.
No, I was
you
asleep.
think you just closed your eyes for a second.
Yeah,
and
see, that's what happened to me. I woke up. I don't know when I fell asleep, but I woke up when people started cheering when Cap picked up the hammer.
Yeah.
Because people cheer at that moment. That's where I woke up. So I'm like, yeah, woohoo! And I'm like, oh, damn.
No wonder you didn't know what to feel about the movie. You didn't see the goddamn movie.
I probably didn't see them.
You didn't see the majority of
at that time. Yeah, but it's But now that we talked about, I want to see it again.
Yeah.
I might watch it tomorrow morning.
Time travel.
It's a time heist. I feel like it ruined all the older movies. I still feel like they just don't make sense anymore because they went back in time. And
Those movies never made sense in the first place. You just enjoy them for what they are.
Back to the Future's so full of shit.
But yeah, we love that game. There's really no reason to go.
Good movie.
Cannot.
If you haven't seen it, then wow. Like really, you need to check your life. Whatever's holding you back from watching that movie, it's wrong. Stop doing it.
So it's some people's thing that they don't watch it, so whatever.
They're missing out on some good fucking storytelling.
I guess we'll move on to the detective named Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Why do I feel like we're gonna have 3 different opinions to this film right now?
Okay, I'll go first because mine's gonna be the best one.
All right, go ahead.
It was awesome. It was Pikachu. I loved it. It was great. I mean, like, it's a little kids movie, but as somebody who grew up with Pokemon in their lives, like, yeah, it was my favorite movie. I was so excited.
I can agree. I also wanted to be the very best.
Yeah.
Like, no one ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to catch them was my real test.
Stop it! It was awesome. We gotta pay rights to that. Somebody owns that song.
It's just the
Wait, what song are you talking about? He's just talking.
Yeah.
So what if I travel across the land searching far and wide?
Okay, now you are gonna get a suit.
I mean, damn.
So I guess I'll be the old grumpy guy over here.
Old grumpy George.
Yeah.
Damn it, George! Don't ruin it.
I didn't enjoy it that much.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Yeah, see, he didn't enjoy it that much either.
No, it was. I'm at the halfway point between you guys. Like, I enjoyed it, but then I kind of really didn't because it is more of a kid film.
It was.
And I'm at your age. I'm just so old where I don't know who the fuck this person is, who that is. Hey, I recognize the original 150, but who's that?
Yeah. Like when that giant duck poker, they go blah blah. That one, I didn't know who the fuck he was.
Yeah.
Blah blah. But like I remember.
Oh, Jose knows who that was.
I'm like blah blah. I'm like, oh the fuck. Psyduck got a green hat now. Like what the hell? Psyduck if he's Mexican. That's what that is. That's Mexican Psyduck. But no, I played Detective Pikachu, so I kind of knew what was going on.
They say it's kind of the same story as the game.
It is. Pretty much. You know, like, shit. But the thing that I like, I didn't fuck the story. The story was predictable. It was a little kid. I knew who Ryan Reynolds was in the beginning. Like I said.
Yeah, it was fucking obvious.
Like, but I'm just saying, to watch Pikachu and all them other Pokemon.
See, I will agree with you there, because even though I wasn't...
It could have been throwing shit at me. And I would have been like, Pikachu! Like, you know what I mean? That was my draw to the movie.
Like the effects and everything were phenomenal.
Fucking Charizard freaking out when he was all stoned out. That was amazing.
My thing was I told Jose about like with me, Ryan Reynolds is always hit or miss. Like I either really love him in a movie or I just can't stand him in a movie.
Does that mean you really loved him in what's that movie he made? It was a really good movie. I'm trying.
That fucking movie you turned me on to, Barry.
You know,
yeah.
Green Lantern.
It wasn't the worst thing in that movie.
Yeah, the guy who played in Galactus. What was Galactus? What was it?
No, Buried is his best movie, hands down.
Yeah, Buried was that guy. I never said he can't act, but it's just like you could tell when he does a movie for a paycheck now these days, where it's just like, yeah, this was one of those. Oh, you signed the check? All right, I'll stand in front of a microphone all fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't find him too funny in this movie at all.
No.
But it was watchable.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but
Yeah.
just
It was alright. It was great. It was Pikachu.
Pikatastic.
It was freaking Pokemon and shit. Fucking. I nutted.
And on that note.
Pikachu!
on that note,
Yeah.
John Wick 3.
Shit, dude.
I'm pissed that I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, so this is a Robin eye.
Oh, shit. Dude.
I want to see it,
That
but
fucking giant in the beginning.
He's a basketball player. He plays for the Phillies. Not Phillies,
damn.
Philadelphia 76ers.
And he kills him with a fucking book. That was awesome.
Here's the things I'll say.
Guys.
The fight scenes in this fucking movie are
Better
amazing.
than both of them combined.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Damn.
But I will say, I feel like the ending was a jump the shark moment for the series.
For sure.
Like, it's one of those where, like, all right, I rode with you up to this point, but I feel like you're about to get really ridiculous. With
Hold
shit
on
now.
1 second. When you said jump the shark,
Yeah.
is that a Deep Blue Sea reference?
No, it's okay. History lesson. The jump the shark term comes from Happy Days, because it's literally when Fonzie, I believe, actually jumps a shark in an episode.
Oh, when he did the fucking on skis.
Yes.
Yeah, watch these.
I heard about that, but I didn't know that came from.
That's where it came from. That's basically a moment where a show or movie series has taken that turn where it's like, all right, you're not even trying anymore. Like,
Why did he like stop a bullet with his mind?
no, but
Or with just being Neo?
basically, I guess at the ending, he's pretty much just basically being Neo at that point.
Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta see this now.
Because everything I loved everything up until that final scene, and then I'm like, really?
Alright, now alright, fucking spoiler alert. I need to know. Does he stop a bullet with his mind?
No.
All right, so the basic plot is the whole thing. Everybody's after him, whatever.
Because at the end of the second
It's the
movie.
direct
But then
result.
they're coming after the people who helped them prior.
Oh,
Two,
so
so-
John Leguizamo doesn't make it into this movie.
Well, John Leguizamo ain't even in the movie.
Oh, okay.
But like
John Leguizamo.
Me too.
like the guys in the Continental, they get them coming out. They get people to come after them. So the guy makes a deal. Yeah, spoilers for John Wick 3. Guy makes a deal of like, all right, they're in the rooftop. John Wick helped them defend his hotel and everything.
Yeah.
So they're in the rooftop talking to the girl, and she's like, I'll make you a deal. If you leave me in charge of the hotel, she's like, will you terminate? And he's like, yeah. He shoots John Wick, and John Wick falls off the top of a building. Granted, they go and check the alleyway where he fell. He's not there.
The fuck?
Lawrence Fishburne's people have taken him out, and he's like, because Lawrence Fishburne got cut up for all the times he helped John Wick 2 and
That was how many bullets he gave him.
yeah, how many? But he gave him 7 bullets, so they gave him 7 cuts
Okay.
with a sword, though. Like,
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, he got fucked.
we got and
he didn't die.
basically at that point he's kind of like struggling there. And he looks at John Wick. He's like, "I'm pissed, John. Are you pissed yet?" And
Yeah.
Whoa.
pissed off.
He didn't go, whoa.
End scene. And
As there, and I'm like, how the fuck is this dude still alive? You just got shot and fell from a building.
well, he had the suit on.
Okay, yeah, that stops the bullet.
Yeah, but
what stops the fall? Yeah.
It's some sort of impact. I mean, I did see. Remember, he does go like this, and the bullets bounce top. Like, you know,
Listen,
it just hurts.
What'd you think of Halle Berry in this?
Oh, she was phenomenal.
Does she show her
I
tits?
wanted more. No, she doesn't. Yeah.
Damn it!
I wanted more of Hallie in this
Yeah, more
movie. I'm
Halle.
kind of disappointed. She's only in the movie for maybe 15, 20 minutes.
And the dogs.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna go
dogs.
watch Monsters Ball, Swordfish right here.
Swordfish, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I burnt up my TV. Pause. DVD player caught fire. What happened? Nothing. Don't worry about it, Mom. The shit caught fire. This is what happens when you buy cheap Chinese shit. Damn it. Could have bought me a Sony and wouldn't have this problem. And why did it burn?
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Memory lane.
the riding of the horses.
Yeah, that was
pretty awesome.
that whole scene in the stable with fucking
Yeah. Oh my god.
killing people with horses by just slapping a horse's ass. and it's just
horse
kicking
rears up.
horses. The horses are just kicking people fucking left and right.
Get the fuck out of
This
here.
movie-
Granted, this is like
Awesome.
first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Was that fucking knife fight also first 20 minutes of the movie.
So is John Wick 4 confirmed already?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
2020.
Okay.
No, 2021. Sorry.
So
Summer of 2021.
You got
technically
anything
it's
else on John Wick?
Yes, there's I did love the villain Mark DeCostos.
Which one?
The bald one.
Yes.
And it had two guys from the main villains from the first and second raid, or two guys that fight John Wick in this movie.
I like the fight.
My
right
face is
before
frozen.
That big fight.
Yeah, that's the
with
two guys.
Yeah.
The two guys from the raid. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic, and it wasn't like.
And I love that they all play like fanboys of John Wick.
Yeah.
They're about to fight him, but they're like, "It's a real honor to fight you, Mr. Wick."
So the guy who plays that really kind of nasty, long-haired guy,
Yeah.
the guy that's a nasty fighter, that's like the toughest
Yeah,
guy.
he's in it, and the guy from the second one he has short hair in the second one, but he has long hair in this one.
I still haven't seen the second one.
God damn, I'm gonna throw shit at you.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna watch it
You
later.
haven't seen that? By the way, Black Mirror season 5 dropped today.
I still haven't seen the other episodes that I'm supposed to watch, but I did watch Relationships, and that was a great episode. Thank you, George.
Yeah. Anyway,
I almost watched it last night, though. I really did, but then I realized I had to go to sleep, and then I went to sleep.
I just thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, then the Mark DeCastos, just the fact that he's like the biggest fanboy too, like, more spoilers for John Wick just because it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
He loses the fight, he's kind of dying there. He's like, "That was a good fight, huh?"
I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
He says that to doesn't he say that to the deaf girl too?
I don't know.
The girl that can't talk, the mute?
Yeah. No, he says that when they're dying, yeah.
So that's his catch. Why did I not pick that up? Because I'm an idiot. You get it.
That's okay. There's only 2 movies, now there's 3 movies, so you get your AMC thing, we'll go see John Wick.
Ooh.
Or we could go see Juan Wick.
Juan.
Juan, órale, vatos, two.
Oh, you killed my chihuahua.
You killed my chihuahua, wait. Don't worry, I'm coming for you home.
So while we're on John Wick, Keanu Reeves makes an appearance in Always Be My Maybe, and it is hysterical.
Oh, I saw I didn't see him, like I saw the clip of him.
Yeah.
In there.
It's the funniest goddamn thing.
I didn't know that Keanu Reeves is in Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching, if you show up to the theater early, they do like those interview things, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, interview with the cast of Toy Story 4, and I see Keanu Reeves, I'm like,
Didn't they do that when we watched Brightburn?
yeah, they did it for like every movie, if you freaking get there early. So. But I'm just like, Keanu Reeves in Toy Story? Why am I just hearing about this now? What the fuck just happened? John Wick is in Toy Story. By the way, he's also joining the Marvel Universe. I believe he's playing the villain in the Eternals.
Yeah, he's gonna be an Eternal.
And the main character in that movie punches Keanu Reeves in the face. And I'm like, dude, you just punched John Wick? Are you a goddamn moron?
I do love the memes coming out of John Wick being cast in Marvel.
I haven't seen those, but I'll have to look them up later.
they're like Avengers officially dead. It really is in game for them. John Wick. It's like they didn't need the Avengers.
Judo throw. Bam.
Have you heard this story about Keanu Reeves that he's supposed to be like the loneliest person on the planet?
Yeah.
And he's coming out saying, "No, I'm not." Like, no, I just don't need people.
All right, well, after John Wick 3, I think is where we differ a little for that week's films.
Oh yeah,
Because that's the week Aladdin, Brightburn, and Booksmart came out. I'm upset I didn't get to go see Booksmart because I hear it's really funny.
Saw Rocket Man.
That was this week's.
I was supposed to watch Rocket Man yesterday. Somebody had 10.
So yeah, so
Oh, did I say that out loud? Kim had
so Rob, I'll let you.
Rocket Man.
Since you got the bigger movie, so that came out that week technically.
the bigger one.
Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin.
Rocket Man is this past week.
Aladdin.
Was it a whole new world?
Yeah, where do I begin with this? So, Disney continues on with its this train of live action movies, and they did the same thing they did with Beauty and the Beast, where they not only
Remade the exact same movie.
not only did they remake the exact same movie, they added some very small new things into the backstory of some characters,
Yeah.
and they also added some new original songs, which I can't stand.
Can't stand
Why
Speechless.
you do this
No.
to me? A whole new disappointment.
Pretty much.
Well, here
No.
they changed a lot of the racist stuff that was in Aladdin.
So for those of you haters
So
out
they
there,
took all the flavor out of it?
the
Is that what you're
haters
saying?
of Will Smith, get over yourselves.
Yeah, get big.
I am a
Get jiggy with it.
huge fan of Robin Williams. I love Robin Williams. He's in so many of my favorite movies. 1 Hour
Awakenings.
Photo.
Awakenings. That's one of my favorite movies.
That Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial is a great movie.
It's a great fucking movie.
But I like Awakenings because he's with Robert De Niro. And Robert De Niro plays like a guy. And it's awesome.
Hook.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, come on. But you get over it. And I think Will Smith did an excellent job as the genie.
I heard he's pretty much Hitch as the genie.
Yeah. Especially in that one scene. He's definitely, like...
They're like, it's Will Smith playing Hitch as the genie.
And he gets a love interest in the movie. That's a little new.
Yeah, they changed that because they wanted, I was reading. I already know, like, the ending of this shit.
Yeah.
What they changed. I haven't seen it, but I already read about it.
It's a whole new disappointment for your eyes.
But yeah, you know exactly what you're walking into, essentially. The story's already been told. I actually really like the guy who played Jafar. I think he did a fantastic job.
Really? I hear people complaining about it.
Really? No.
A lot of people are saying that he's the problem with the movie.
What? No, I love Jafar.
Is he Arabic?
Isn't almost everybody in this movie?
Oh, well, Will Smith isn't.
Oh yeah, but
He's African American.
He's a mythical being, so it doesn't
This is
matter.
my new voice that I'm going to use for the show now. This is how I'm going to talk.
Back to Rob.
Back to Rob.
All you haters out there, you just need to take a chill pill.
Yeah, take a pill.
It wasn't that bad of a movie.
That's what I've heard. Is like people have said that the main complaint from people who actually like the movie is that it's pretty much exactly the same movie.
It is. You know what you're getting. It's Aladdin.
I've seen Aladdin, and I wouldn't mind watching it again, so why would you think it was a bad movie?
Some people
Because it's not Robin
I think
Williams.
people
it's not Robin Williams.
People just need an excuse to bitch.
They do.
It really, it's what it comes down to. If you like Aladdin, you'll like this movie.
Nut up, guys.
Although, funny side note, because the wife and I were supposed to see it, but we both had long days of work, so we ended up not going. But she asked her brother if he wanted to go. He's like, "Why? Isn't it the same exact movie that came out a long time ago? I could just watch that at your house."
Wow, he's like 12.
I know.
He has more brains.
Ouch.
Logic.
Ouch.
He's like, "Isn't it the same thing with just real people?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
You're right, but you're not right.
I think like, the biggest change was that Jasmine becomes a sultan.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, because they made it to
2019 standards. In reality, that would never happen. It wouldn't happen now in that area. Just saying. But I applaud them for being forward thinking, and I bet it's a really good piece of the movie.
Anyway, yeah, that's my review.
Those are my real emotions on that.
What's next?
Someone's mic was about to be cut off in a second.
What's next? Let's go to the next
Did
thing.
you like what I did there?
Yeah. So,
Anyway, we're ignoring it.
yes, we're just moving it on.
Hated it.
So, Pedro and I went to see Brightburn
Fucking
together. He,
Almost went to.
I had the hole in the popcorn and everything,
Oh.
Yeah, man, we were sharing.
That'll
By the way, watching George eat popcorn at the movie theaters in the morning is hilarious. It made my day. George was hungry. Hey, you brought up the hole. I had something to say. Okay. No, George had a little issue with his popcorn. I remember that. The popcorn machine caught fire.
Oh yeah, that whole fiasco. Oh yeah, well, before we get into the movie, let's get into the little tangent. So, as Rob, I know you do too. Is like, I order my popcorn and stuff online when I get there. So he comes over with my drink, but there's no popcorn. He's like, yeah. The popcorn machine caught fire this morning, so we don't have any popcorn.
The fuck?
Is there anything you want us to replace it with?
We can vanilla popcorn.
We could give you flavored popcorn, or we can do we can give you some chicken fingers or whatever. I'm like, no, if I'm not gonna get my popcorn, just give me the money back, and I'll just take the drink.
By the way, the fat guy in me was like, "Yo, can you get me some chicken?"
I'll be right there with you.
But I stayed quiet. This is the first time I say this.
The triple play, please.
Yeah,
So he goes back. The preview started. This was before the previews even started. So the previews are starting up, and I notice he's coming back.
Wait, you got the food before the previews?
I get it like right as the previews start. So like the screens.
Wait. So when you set up the food, do you do it 10 minutes before the showtime or on the showtime? Because whenever I do the showtime, I get it like fucking halfway through the previews.
No, I didn't.
Or is it just a white thing?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because you're white.
Never mind. Sorry.
It's because you're white.
I had to find that out.
Rob,
Because I did it
Rob,
right.
it's because you're white.
Because I think what time the movie started? Like 10, 10:15 or something. 10:30 something
No,
about
we
that.
started at 11.
Or whatever. Yeah, it was 11. That's what I said.
Anyway. Sorry.
So I started at 11. I put it for 11. But yeah, then he comes back with the camera. He's like, "Hey, good news! The machine's working now." I'm like, "All right, just give me a fucking popcorn then. Go away."
Come on.
Yeah, he was very excited. Like he loved his job. He got on his knees and like was sitting like eye level with.
I know,
with
he's
George.
like-
and I'm like, this is very awkward.
It's like,
But
listen,
are we
man.
getting popcorn? My ass was just dying to mooch off of George's. Like I was watching George. Like I was carrying a little bit. Like George finished. I was like, George, you
Are
done?
you done with it?
I'm grabbing the. And I finished it
Well, I got a large one anyway. I'm not gonna finish a fucking large myself.
because he needed to share.
You share with a small. Come on.
I love popcorn too. Anyways, it was back to the movie.
And I didn't eat breakfast that morning, so yeah,
Yeah.
so I was fucking hungry.
I got diabetes and I took my medicine. I had to eat something.
Yeah. I look over and freaking Pedro's head is in the.
Was that before or after the whole?
Listen, man, you don't
Neither
even know
confirms nor
everything.
denies.
Sheesh.
But yeah, all right. Now to the actual movie after our.
Yeah, what was it called? Oh, Brightbird, yeah.
By the way, I could go on tangents. The shit that goes wrong when you watch a movie early on a Monday morning is fucking
It's
hilarious.
because the people who are working there think they're not going to have to do shit because it's the morning on a weekday, and then we get there.
I forget what movie it was, but I went to see a movie and the lights wouldn't turn off. The movie it was Pet Cemetery. The beginning of the movie,
Great.
the lights are still on. I'm like, because because there's not a lot of people in the theater, so you're kind of looking at the other people in the theater. I was like, are you gonna go? Am I gonna go? Who's gonna go complain?
I don't want to get up, but I kind of paid for this too, so yeah. Hey,
So
Paco, you want to go? No, fuck it, I'll go. All right, fine.
Yeah, there's some other dude ended up going. Like,
Son of a bitch!
then there was another movie I went to see. No sound. No, the movie starts playing and you're just like,
Son of a bitch!
I don't hear anything. So those are a couple issues I've had. But yeah, it's a Brightburn now.
Yeah, Brightbird.
Fun movie if you ever wanted to see what Superman can do with his powers.
You know what? I always wanted to know what would happen if Superman looked at somebody really hard, and now I know. Roy from The Office got fucked up.
I didn't even know that dude was from The Office.
What? That's Roy. Look, I'm wearing a Dunder Mifflin shirt.
I have never watched an episode of The Office.
How will you not watch? Excuse George. Come on, man. Watch one.
Neither have I.
Are you serious?
It's not a new thing. No.
The silence is deafening.
Son of a bitch! I'm wearing a Dunder Mifflin shirt right now. This is the name of the company.
I know. I know that part. I'm not completely oblivious to
I
that.
love
part.
that show. I go to sleep to that show. I go to sleep to that show. Anyways, yeah, Brightburn. I mean, I thought it was awesome. Like predictable as fuck.
My favorite part is just because that the dude in the truck. Forget everybody's name. It's been a couple weeks.
He's in The Office too.
Yeah, you know.
Plays Dwight's cousin
Okay, that's
in
nice.
the last season.
But the dude in the truck does the one thing I think every person will do. He's trying to start the truck. The truck won't start. Lights come on. He sees the kid. He's still trying to turn the truck on. Then the kid starts floating, and he's just like, nope.
Nope.
Nah, I'm good.
Yo, the gore factor in that.
Yeah, that movie is a lot gorier than I thought it was gonna be.
I was not expecting a collapsed jaw
Yeah.
being ripped off of somebody, but hey, fucking awesome.
Yeah, the head being burnt through.
Yeah, like I mean, like so. If you're,
the lady fucking tied up with the intestines, fucking.
fuck yeah, like some Jack the Ripper shit, bro. Not even like what from hell, from hell shit.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, it was like, and then it was like, I am really glad that they did not make him like a year or two older, because that would have been a whole different fucking movie. Yeah, it was fucked. It was already kind of creepy, and then he was doing some weird shit with like Wonder what he did to that lady. Now that I'm thinking. Oh, and back to another thing. That movie was great. I almost said some shit I maybe shouldn't have said.
Yeah, it was. And they also leave you with that Easter egg of
Oh yeah, that was a good Easter egg.
other evil versions of heroes.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They have Michael Rooker does a little cameo at the end.
Oh, I love Mike Rooker.
He has like a YouTube video where he plays like this conspiracy theorist guy.
He's pretty much doing InfoWars, but like a parody of them. Like, they're not telling us the truth.
There's more of them out there. What about this lady with the lasso that chokes a man? Or this other guy underwater? Or
It's half fish.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so
And you
great.
see like little like animated like things.
Yeah,
And
like
it's just,
pictures. Like, there's one that looks like
extreme-
Martian Manhunter.
It's like extreme horror versions of superheroes.
So basically, have the Justice League. There's like
I
extreme
wanna
horror
see that.
versions
Yeah.
of the Justice League.
Just for that alone, it's good.
I want to see that for just that.
But you know what? With James Gunn being involved, you know Michael Rooker had to pop up somewhere.
Oh yeah.
He had to pop up at some point. Because James Gunn does nothing without that man.
That guy's a great actor.
Well, he pretty much calls him like they're really good friends, and he calls him his good luck charm.
I
so.
didn't know his name until you said it, but I've seen him in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
They're a lot of my favorite movies.
He's
Like-
in a movie I just watched recently, Jumper.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Jumper
I guess I'll let you fit it. I'll let you throw in your Netflix film here in the middle before we get to this week's films.
For those with Netflix, here's Rob's Netflix moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, rom-com, Netflix style.
Just rom-coms in general. It's just all on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Baby, wanna watch a movie? Yeah. What are we gonna watch? Netflix. Sponsor us.
Asian style. Really, really enjoyed it.
Which,
Oh, is that girl with the comedian?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Why? I gonna see this. I have the worst thing. When I say I'm gonna watch something and then I don't watch it, and then we talk about it, I'm like, I'm an idiot for not watching it.
Definitely watch it with Kim. She'll like it. You'll enjoy it too.
But,
There's a lot of really funny
well, yeah.
moments.
I think
I was gonna say something, and I just stopped
Have-
myself from saying it.
Have you seen her stand up?
No, but she was pregnant on like both of them, wasn't
Really?
she?
You didn't like it?
I have this weird. All right, no, I'm not gonna say it because we're very pro.
The ladies.
Yeah, so I didn't see it.
I want to know why you didn't see it.
But we'll talk about it after the show.
That's what it meant. I don't know why I move the mic more now when I talk, but I've been doing this all night.
Anyway.
But yes, back to the movie, Rob.
Back
Yeah.
to the movie.
Tell us.
I already talked about it, but my favorite part is when he punched Keanu Reeves in the face. That was just so great and so perfect. Like, dude, it's John Wick. And then he does eventually get choked out, but it's the best thing in the world. Like,
Does he get choked out by John Wick?
yeah.
Awesome.
Does Keanu get up and go,
No, but like he
What's the
Keanu,
movie?
I don't think he plays Keanu Reeves kind of like, you know, like to the extreme, but he plays like the celebrity who's just like very hipster. Like he enters the restaurant, he's waving at people he knows. He's very know-it-all kind of guy. Very predictable ending, but still
it's a rom-com.
enjoyable. I laughed a lot. Yeah, that's about it. Good shit.
I'm gonna do these in a different order just because I think one deserves more of a spotlight than the other.
Sure.
I mean, they were both. I like both of these films. Just, but we'll start with Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Roar! Fire laser.
So for
Godzilla, get in the Honda.
Why is he getting so much hate?
for everyone,
Wow, I love those movies.
for everyone who bitched about the first Godzilla, we only see Godzilla for like 15 minutes. This film does the opposite.
Yeah.
He is in there from fucking the jump of the movie. You get in, they do a
Get
quick.
off.
They do a quick flashback to 2014, just for story purposes. Dumb story purposes. Because that is everybody's main complaint is that the humans are just idiots in this movie. But
Have they not seen the original Godzilla?
that was my thinking too when I hear people complain. I was like, have you guys not watched the old Godzilla movies? They're always idiots.
I've watched the. All right, anybody remember TNT used to like have
I used to own them all. So.
midnight movies?
As a kid,
You know what I'm talking? They used to like the
Yeah.
old monster movies like Frankenstein. And
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll go like a whole week and just show Godzillas. I was up watching those when I was a little kid.
I used to
love
own them all. So I was a huge Godzilla fan. Anytime I go to the fucking video store and I'd see like a new one, I'm like, Mama.
Yeah, like right.
So I'm not the biggest fan of Godzilla. And I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
It was fun. It was.
Yeah. It was entertaining. And to watch him at the end fuck up Boston was even better.
I know. Yeah, for once they didn't do New York or LA. They did Boston.
They did Boston.
I think that's just because the whole world hates us.
And like fucking Ground Zero was Fenway.
I did like that joke that the guy goes, he's like, yeah, we need to get there quick. I'm like, why? Because if we don't get there soon, there ain't gonna be any more Red Sox games to go to. But yeah, I thought the acting was fine. Maybe the script might not have been the best, but it's a movie about monsters fighting. Do you really need? Just like, come on. We've had like 20 Transformers films.
Fucking Tywin Lannister, man.
He's always an evil dick.
Yeah, you pop to the screen like, fuck, this guy's here to fuck shit up.
I know. It's like, he's the bad guy the second
What's
he
your
pops.
first movie with that guy that you remember?
Last Action Hero.
Yo, right there! Right there. He was such a dick in that movie.
Like
Oh my god, Mr. No Eye.
Yeah.
Every time I see that guy, I'm like, fuck that guy. I don't even know. He's probably a nice guy in real life.
Probably.
But fuck that guy.
Most of the people who play evil dicks on TV are always like the nicest guys in real life. They just have fun with it.
Oh,
That's
that
the
just
thing.
made me think of Game of Thrones for a second. What's his name? I'll forget it.
Which one?
Wait, no.
No, the dude that's like, I forget how he becomes a lord. Forgot his fucking name.
Talking about Gendry?
No, the other dude, the guy that's always helping the Lannisters.
Oh fuck! I know who you're talking
The
about.
Lord of the Blackwater.
You're talking about Braun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is this Blackwater? He's the Lord of the Blackwater now?
No, yeah, something. I don't fucking know.
He's Lord of Highgarden.
Highgarden now, yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought of that guy. That guy was
He's
supposed to
in
kill
John
him.
Wick 3.
Yep.
He's in what?
Yeah, he's in John Wick 3. Yeah, he's also
He's
minor role.
Minor role, yeah. But anyway, back to
Yeah, sorry.
Gojira.
Gojira.
Yes, obviously, for those who don't know, this is the movie where he battles Ghidra, the three-headed beast, Monster Zero, as it's called for most of this movie, and so they get the name. They do stay very, as a Godzilla fan, they stay very tight to the origin that he is a creature from space, not because they're doing this whole thing with Titans. That's what they call the creatures on Earth now. That they were a balance between them or whatever. Like Godzilla's basically the king of them. And they notice that this one creature is throwing the balance off. Like, it's like, what's with him? What's different about him? Because he's not from Earth. Mm-hmm. So, that's basically what the whole thing is. But Godzilla shows why he's king of the monsters.
With all the foreshadowing, I don't know what they're going to do for the third one.
Oh, I don't know.
They
I
foreshadowed the fuck out of the third one.
I don't know. They only mentioned Skull Island like 20 times in the movie.
Oh, by the way, I hope it's better than the original. Because in the original, supposedly King Kong's scared of electricity.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. That was just the Japanese take of
Yeah,
it.
so King Kong's afraid of electricity. So, let's see how they're going to do that. I imagine they do pull that off.
Well, that's what they have confirmed that that's in the works.
The electricity thing?
No, not the electricity.
Oh,
the King Kong versus Godzilla. So
I mean, it wasn't a bad, stupid old movie. You know what I mean?
no,
It was a good, stupid old movie.
it's the two biggest names in monsters. So.
Godzilla.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't see more creatures. Maybe they just ran out of money. Because they show you
They had Mothra, though, right?
Mothra was there, Rodan was there.
Rodan is a big turtle.
No, Rodan is a big, like, pterodactyl.
Which was a big turtle?
That's a different...
Oh, that's the imitation Godzilla
Yeah, this...
from the other company.
Yeah, that's the one that they were battling. Just trying to get those views.
Yeah.
It got popular, too, but whatever. I forget his name.
It's like Ultraman type thing.
Yeah, and, then they had this weird, like, mammoth ape hybrid type of looking thing. I don't know what the fuck that was. And another one of the Mutos from the first one.
Mutos.
Did they have little tiny fairy people?
No, but they did pay homage to that with the twin girls.
Okay.
Played by what's her
For the
name?
Japanese?
She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was her debut film.
Her?
Yeah.
But she's like old now.
Yeah, but she still looked.
She's like, yeah, they don't.
I was gonna say she's Japanese. They don't age.
George said that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ken Watanabe's probably like 105.
Ken Watanabe's old. He was.
But he still looks like he's a 40-year-old man. So I don't know.
Still like he's gonna ride a horse with Tom Cruise
Yeah, basically.
and take over Japan or try to, and then get shot.
But yeah, that she.
Reference.
I love how they do it too, because it's like she's a doctor. They don't make any mention of her having a sister for a while. Then they go to another scene where Mothra's like breaking out of her cocoon, and they say the doctor's name. But then you notice as she takes her hood off, this one has long hair because the other one has short hair. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then she explains it later on. Then they did not explain, but like she has pictures up, and he's like, oh, you have a sister? He's like, oh yeah, my family's been with the company for years, and her mom had twins, and grandma had twins. The whole family is twins.
That's pretty interesting. That was pretty cool.
So I was like, that's a fun way to go with it without having to go the mystical, we come from an island type of thing, you know.
And then the way they talked, oh
Yeah.
my god, they talked like it was like synced,
Yeah.
but like slightly off a little bit, so it had the echo. I remember that.
Yeah, they did that fun piece. You got anything to add in there, Rob?
No, I enjoyed it.
We
Fuck
did.
the haters.
Bitches,
It was a fun movie.
use alls are
It's
bitches.
entertaining.
Bitches, haters, and bitches. That's all you guys
All right,
are.
and I guess the grand finale for us, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man! Did we just do that?
Yeah, we did.
Did that just happen?
Yeah,
We had a moment.
Yes, my ears hurt.
Oh,
it wasn't even planned.
I'm sorry, George.
Yes,
George is
they
deaf
forget
now.
that I'm wearing headphones, so I hear them a lot more loudly than they hear themselves.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
A long time.
So, full disclosure, this movie is a musical.
I didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah, I didn't
what?
know. I didn't know that going in either. It wasn't a bad surprise, but it's a fucking musical. like,
Wait, what?
but when you think about Elton John, you're like, yeah, yeah. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn. Oscar for a musical? Best musical?
Probably.
Yeah.
Was it that?
I'll say Taron Egerton did a damn good job though.
Yeah, I was praising his acting, just fantastic.
Acting ain't singing. He legit sings
Yeah,
the
and he
songs.
sang, yeah.
So,
Yeah, he sings pretty well. If you watch the movie Saved,
If we're going for
yeah, that's him. But he also performs that song in the movie.
if we're
again.
going
Oh,
full
really?
Jake,
Yeah.
I know what scene.
Now, I'm sure.
Wait, is there a graphic?
I'm sure only
is
you.
there a very
I don't know if it's as
sexual scene?
I don't know if it's as graphic as the Brokeback Mountain scene.
I mean, we didn't see any nudity in Brokeback Mountain,
Oh yeah.
and we got some,
Right, we did-
we
we'd
got some
see-
naked legs.
Yeah, we got some hand spit though.
Oh yeah, we did get some hand spit.
Yeah, we'll wait for the DVD.
Well, no, we're talking about Brokeback Mountain. That's already out.
Yeah.
We're not talking
Oh,
about this.
okay.
Hand
So
spit. You gotta lube. Yeah.
I forgot Brokeback. I saw Brokeback Mountain just to watch the good movie.
Yeah, this is a good movie.
It was fantastic movie.
And that's why I tell people, you can always tell the homophobic people because as soon as you say that, they just look at you like, you watched
Like
that
anybody
movie?
who uses Brokeback Mountain as an insult,
Yeah, I know.
you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was
You're a
fantastic
dumbass.
movie.
They
You obviously
used
have no
to do
fucking
it. They
brain.
used to do it at my job, and that's when I used to do the joke where I'm like, "Yeah, it's a fantastic movie."
Every time someone said, "Hey, did you watch Brokeback Mountain?" I was like, "Yeah, I did. It was a good movie."
There's so much tits in
And
it.
it made me gay. I watched it and made me gay because that's how it works. I was completely straight my whole life, and then I watched that movie one time and I'm like, "Oh my god, no, fuck you!"
But yeah, there's I guess there's.
And it has
I didn't find the scene. I didn't find the scene in Rocket Man to be that graphic at all.
No, it wasn't bad.
It was between Taron Egerton and Richard Madden, who people
Yeah.
know as
Rob Stark.
Rob Stock.
Oh yeah, he's in the.
Yeah, they went full Jake and Heath.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's what.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
It's Pride Month, people.
Let's go.
No, it was.
Let's go.
I had no issue with it.
Yeah.
By the way, I know you saw it on. Were there a lot of older people there when you saw it? Because I went.
No, I think it was pretty mixed.
Son of a bitch.
I went on Tuesday and I was surrounded by older people, dude.
I have a
was like,
question. Rocket Man or Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh, no fucking contest.
I have a feeling me and him are really going to disagree on that point right now.
Oh no, here we go.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
started some shit.
Go ahead. Defend it.
Honestly, I think Rocket Man's a much better movie.
Oh shit. Okay, those are fight words.
But shots fired. Bah, 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 bah.
Full disclosure, though.
Disagree.
Full disclosure, Bohemian Rhapsody was finished by the same director that did Rocket Man, though. So.
Yep.
But I just think it's better put together film.
Is it though?
Rob's face right now.
It's a lot more
If
accurate.
you guys watch. Next time we are gonna be recorded, you're gonna see this. Rob
Alright.
looks like he needs to.
Tell me what Bohemian did better than Rocket Man.
Ooh.
Everything.
No, that's not an answer. That's not an answer.
Well, let me really mold this over in my head because I didn't really like the flow of Rocket Man comparatively to Bohemian Rhapsody. And that just might be because of the musical part aspect of it.
Yeah, because it was just more.
But
Shut up, Pedro.
there were scenes I really enjoyed, like the whole growing up and
Yeah.
his conflict with his parents, and his immediate acceptance of the fact that he's gay.
Yeah.
Those are the scenes I really enjoyed.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the Queen fan in me then. Like I'm a
Well,
bigger Queen fan.
I still love the Queen music. And I'm not saying
And I
the
love Elton too.
I'm not saying Bohemian Rhapsody is better. I just think Rocket Man is better.
I don't know. I don't agree with you.
We agree to disagree.
I guess so. I'm not saying it's a bad film.
We're also
I really enjoyed it.
We're gonna agree to throw something at Pedro in a second. Now.
Hey, he has a screwdriver. Don't throw. You know somebody at work threw a screwdriver and they caught it
Listen, did you
the
see,
wrong way?
Did you see that video I have on my Facebook?
Which one?
The only really big video I have. Me axe throwing.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm really good at throwing shit.
Yeah. Dude, no, somebody threw a screwdriver at me at work, and I caught it like this, and it went in. Yeah, that was a great 2 days. This is all fucked up. The thing I'm blessed
Anyway.
with my head.
But yeah, I, like I said, for those who don't know, Rocket Man is a fucking musical.
Yeah. Just really surprised.
me closer.
Kind of took me off balance a little bit.
It did. It catches you off guard because they don't advertise it as a musical
No,
at all.
I thought it was okay. Now thank you for ruining that shit for me.
Like, but you could see kind of hints in the previews. Like, now after seeing the movie, you look back, you're like, yeah, they kind of gave you a hint that it's going to be a musical in a way. But
So what was your favorite part of it?
Does old Elton show up?
No.
no,
No.
they did the usual biopic
Does
thing.
he
They show
sing
pictures at the end.
Candle in the Wind?
They show the beginnings of it, but like not the.
Yeah.
When the
True
little
thing.
boy dies and shit.
But,
I'm sorry. Did I
I'm
say
trying to
that?
think. I'm trying to answer this question. You just keep asking other fucking questions.
The Pedro effect.
The favorite part.
But besides the musical.
I
all
was
the
gonna
songs.
say. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think like non-musical moment. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are like those non-musical?
I can tell you that.
I did like a lot of his scenes when he's in the therapy
Oh, yeah,
group.
yeah.
You know, and
How it all really starts.
yeah, like when he starts like just, especially when he's just kind of making fun of himself in a way. I like the heartbreaking scenes with his dad because it's just like
I
trying
was
to,
gonna say that's one of my favorites.
because it's just
Jesus
trying to get it.
Christ.
Which I hear they did the whole dramatic effect thing. That he's even saying, he's like, all right, my relationship with my dad wasn't that bad. It's been
What about his mom though?
yeah.
That was almost as bad.
Yeah, the mom who just kind of doesn't pay attention to him at all.
Cold British mom type of thing.
Well, yeah, she says she does everything for him, but in reality, it's the grandma that's doing everything for him. I do everything for you, but in reality, I just sit here with a cigarette in my hand while my mom cooks breakfast, cleans the dishes, and does everything else.
And he comes out and she's just like, okay, well, you're gonna have a sad life.
Yeah, that was the fucked up part. It's like you're gonna have a really lonely life because nobody's.
Well, did you know I'm the biggest queen, and even bigger than the queen of England, bitch.
That first show that he did too, that was a really good scene.
Yeah. I love how they show something he used to do when he was a younger performer. Is he'd always like jump up on while playing the piano, like his feet would literally go straight back,
Yeah.
and then come back. They did a pretty cool dramatic effect where they did it like a slow mo, like if he was floating and the whole audience kind of floated up with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I must see this movie.
so that's why they said this is based on a true fantasy, not like true story, because they wanted to fantasize a little bit more of what his life was. Then it goes the typical biopic route: drugs and alcohol, and the fall, the return.
Like the dirt.
They all do it. They all do it. Anytime you see a biopic, it's guaranteed you're gonna have that part. The fall. Then he came back with "I'm Still Standing."
I'm still standing.
They recreate like the video a little, where they literally digitize Sharon Edgerton into the actual video.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, so they just have him replacing like Elton John's parts or whatever, or they might have just reshot the whole video, and made it look like an '80s video. That's basically like the end of the film.
Probably him singing that song was probably gave him that.
Probably.
He does a really good job. Like, I know it's an animated movie, but you can feel him.
Oh, I had fun with it. But it's one of those animated movies that my niece made me watch about 20,000 times, and now I'm like...
It's okay what a niece tells you, but when you're 20-something...
Oh, well, between the both of them, I wanted to shoot my brains out, so...
I know the words to most of the songs.
Well, I knew that before I watched the movie, though, so...
Yeah. Well, not the song, like, even the ones, like, even the...
I still knew the words to almost all the songs. Sorry, I listen to a lot of music.
I don't listen to a lot of music.
And I guess unless Pedro has anything else you got...
Nothing really interesting.
Nothing
Mostly
from you?
like stupid shit that I watched.
All right.
That'll wrap us up.
That's a wrap.
It's done.
Peace out, people.
Next week you'll be able to see your face.
Yeah, you always wanted to see what you
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I said maybe. Well, you'll see mine and Pedro's face,
Yeah.
because we'll be on Always Gaming doing our E3 coverage
If
this
you want to know
weekend.
what my sexy self looks like.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Yeah.
scared.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rob might show up just to have his face shown, but we will have that set up, so we will be recording the video to our show.
I wonder how. Are we still recording?
Peace out.
Bye. See you in the